The sports talk continues, but in a much different way. We are about to bring out a, quote, queen of all trades. Ariane Andrew, formerly Cameron, made a name for herself doing this. In the ring as a WWE superstar and on TV in Total Divas.
Wow. Now she's focusing on acting in a new BET Plus film, and true to her Queen of All Trades moniker, she's launched a fitness app as well. Please welcome to New York Living, Ariane Andrew.
Dun, 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 there she is. Wonderful to see you again.
Yes,
I don't want to mess you up.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Pleasure to have a seat.
Sorry,
Let's do this.
we have a mess over
No,
here.
we don't.
We were just talking about
Looks
the
lived in.
Mount Rushmore of sports.
Yes.
Do you have one?
I do.
Okay, bring it.
So I would have to say, I have to include myself.
Obviously, it's
You know,
ridiculous.
if you don't love yourself, you know, who's going to cheer for you if you don't cheer for yourself?
That's right.
I would say my former tag team partner, Naomi.
Okay.
Jade, and then Bianca.
There
You heard
go.
it here. You heard it
There you go.
here.
Yes, and I mean, especially because people are like, oh, we want a tag match. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well put all four of us on Mount Rushmore.
Get it on.
Exactly. So fans obviously know you from WWE, from Total Divas. You went by the name Cameron. You've come a long way since then. You're branching out. Further proof that no one can put anyone in a box.
That's
Exactly.
right.
You are more than just the sum of your parts. Be that as it may, before we move on to all the fabulous things you're doing, do you have any highlights that you remember that you were like, I know you just gave us your Mount Rushmore.
I would definitely say WrestleMania because that's our Super Bowl.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So like performing for WrestleMania was so much fun. That's definitely a highlight
I love it.
for sure.
I love it.
You know, you're staying in the wrestling business right now, of course, with your own league.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So Pound Town Wrestling, aka PTW, I know it's like one of those where people are like, wait,
I like it. I like it.
but that's the whole point because it's supposed to make people be like, okay, wait, what is this
What is
about?
happening?
I feel like, you know, for me, I was never going to be done with wrestling because people are always like, oh, when are you returning? I'm like, I'm going to literally be dead and you guys are going to be like, when are you returning? So I was like, you know what? Let me do it my way. So creating PTW was something exciting because it allows people to be seen and be heard. So you can't help your race, you can't help your height. So it's giving people an opportunity to have a platform and do it in like a luxury way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
Red carpet, the whole nine.
That has your name written all over
Oh, man.
Are we gonna have you as a special guest?
it. There you go.
Yeah.
He says he has slow feet, but I don't believe him.
I have slow feet when it comes to kicking a soccer ball, keeping it in balance. I can run away from her very quickly.
You can sprint. Your feet can be fast if you need to sprint.
That's actually it.
Queen of all trades. We've done the wrestling. You're in a film on BET Onyx. It drops next month on BET
Yes.
Plus. Tell us about it.
So it's something that was definitely out of my comfort zone. Playing, you know, a former military person who has PTSD. So like having to tap into that character was, woo, it took a few weeks to like get out of that because you know you have to definitely tap in. But yeah, doing a sci-fi.
Wow.
So definitely out of my comfort zone. Never thought I would be playing someone in the military, but it was definitely super fun.
Yeah.
Aliens, the whole nine.
The whole thing. Hot take.
So I know this isn't proper to say, but acting comes naturally for you, right? In your forum of wrestling and the backstory that usually happens and is created for your characters that you play. So Cameron before and your whole backstory. So you've been acting before, so you have the chops for it.
I would definitely say, yeah. I mean, being an actress allows you just to like tap into, I think, it just like allows you to explore.
Yeah.
You know, like with Cameron, that was playing the heel, the bad guy.
Right.
And with this, it was very, very different. But yeah, I would definitely say it's fun because you get to explore so many things.
Right. That is fun. As though you're busy enough, you apparently have 25 hours in a day. You have a fitness app. Tell us about it and what makes it so unique.
Yeah, so AA Academy, I wanted to create something where it doesn't just get you physically fit, but mentally fit. For someone like myself who struggled, you know, with depression, anxiety, and ADHD, I'm like, okay, how do I create something that gets your mind together? Because you could have the best body in the world, but if this isn't together, you cannot
Doesn't
function.
matter, right.
So yeah, just doing that. I've also just collaborated with Well Night app, which is focusing on mental health. So just, yeah, things that I can do to have a platform where I'm like, we are all humans at the end of the day.
Right.
We all go through stuff, so like, why not be vocal about it?
Right.
Yeah, my daughter is a Division I gymnast,
Yeah.
and that's one of the biggest things, right? It's not the physical part, the training part. You're good with that. It's the mental health. It's dealing with
Yes.
defeat. It's dealing with failure. Why is mental health so important to you?
It's important for me just because, like I said, you know, we all go through things, and I think a lot of times, like if we're looking at social media, we're showing a highlight reel.
Right.
We're not showing like, okay, today I'm having a bad day. People only just show the good things, which I think it's important to share. Hey, I'm a normal human being. I go through stuff just like you. You know
Right.
what I mean? And stress, and we live in a pretty interesting time in the world.
You know what? I don't know why you say that, but
Indeed.
here we Well, Ariane, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations
Thank
on
you.
all the fantastic things. You can follow her, all her projects on Instagram at Ariane Andrew.
Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.